Even at this point, I still can't help but thinking, is the lane where you have to hit the double overpass right before the finish line actually a slightly harder lane to win on? Hey everybody, I'm Brendan, Nascar Corvette, as we kick things off here in the finals. Both of these teams, quite solid racing to bring them all to this point. And NASCAR, a little more dominant NASCAR even in the tournament round 2 than Corvette, but still both of these teams very qualified to be here. And, well, it's up in the air, honestly, which team is going to win. I will say, as I was pondering before, that lane where you have to hit the overpass right here. Look at the even between the two cars, and he has to hit the overpass, and he loses a lot of speed. And I know that the other car has to deal with an overpass earlier on, but might it be easier to deal with that and gain back the speed with all the time you have left, Corvette and NASCAR, than to just have to deal with it right before the finish line? I don't know. I would need some more expert analysis on track design and equality between the two lanes to make a decision for sure. Next set of NASCAR Corvette. NASCAR up by a few lengths and rolling underneath the overpass there. Still looking pretty good. Now up by 4. Corvette starts to drop back here, and he's going to struggle to catch up around this turn. Starts to catch up a little, but he goes underneath. Has room to work, but not enough. And we're at 2-0 NASCAR. I'd be happy if Corvette put 3 of the 5 up here. NASCAR Corvette, we have the Indiana and the 01, 2 of the best racers for their teams respectively. They've also, both of them have shown in their own ways in their respective rounds, and racing here, they're about even. Indiana actually starts to break away here. Wheels, looks like they rattle a little bit down the lanes, but he's still up a few lengths. 01 will have some work to do down the back straight. Here we go around the final hairpin, and Indiana 19 way out in front, and the Corvettes will get their first win, and we have ourselves a race. As much as a shutout, again, would be exciting to see, I like a little battle in the finals. Corvette NASCAR, that milky white Corvette, as I point out every time, should hold up pretty well against McDonald's. Nice bright red, yellow, white car representing that very famous fast food restaurant. Starting to fall back through the overpass. Here comes a milky white Corvette down the inside line, up by a length, and now trying to climb and make it 2, but the McDonald's car is holding pace. Corvette will have to go over the top here. He'll lose a length and 2. And there you go. Milky White out in the first round. Things will be cutthroat here in the finals. NASCAR Corvette. And Corvette only dealing with one car right now. The Indiana 19, certainly one you'd want to have if you could only pick one. But still, we could use to put a few more up on the board. We got the 44 out there. We got Corvette, their aberration to their team. Not like any of the other models, really. And, well, he's coming in fast down the lane there. I don't really remember him sticking out in previous races, previous tournament rounds, but actually holding pace here. Oh, slow out of that final hairpin, and that's it. That's it. That's 4-1. Nothing you can do right there. He held pace, but, I mean, he just lost it right there in that final hairpin. Corvette NASCAR. And roll him out again. Corvette down 4-1. NASCAR up by a couple lengths here as we wrap the first couple of turns. Still extending that lead. This is a 43. Another standout from the NASCAR team, so it'll be hard-pressed to see him lose this race. And I think that it's very clear what's about to happen here. Here comes the 43. Coming across the line. Not even another sign of the Corvette. Maybe he comes around here. There he goes. And that will wrap another win for the NASCAR team. Corvettes was only one. And well, we got the 76. So, I mean, I think we know where this one is going here. 76 in Corvette. 76 again in the top 3 for the NASCAR team. And, I mean, he did get upset in the last tournament round. He was beat by a Corvette, maybe even the same Corvette. No. I don't know why I'm saying that. He was beat by a different team's racer, but he took a tough loss. A loss that was not expected is what I'm trying to say. Here we go, 76 around the final hairpin, has some room to work, and there he goes underneath, and he's got speed. And the 76 will bring it to about 6-1. Just avoided an upset there. 51 and a Corvette. This is it. If NASCAR wins here, they go to the next round with only one Corvette to worry about. Right now, I think it's going to be 2. Corvette by the second length here, already up. We're about 10 lengths in the lead here. So this Corvette not looking fast overall, so I don't know how he's going to deal with some of the faster NASCAR cars when we get into the next round. I think just the 41 is not your best on the NASCAR team. And here we come down. He'll go underneath and he'll take this one, and they'll be 6-2, which is exactly not where the Corvettes want to be, if I'm honest right now. I thought they were going to get 3. Ideally, you want to get 4 or more, and they're working with 2. It will be the underdog comeback of the year here at Races and Fun, if Corvette can pull this off. Though I will say, even if they do, the Luigi team going down and the Mach 8 getting knocked out early in the finals, that will be a close second. NASCAR Corvette, the Indiana 19 and a 76, and based on how the 76 has been racing lately, hard to see how the Indiana 19 won't take this one. Already up a couple of lengths though. 19 trying to climb back into it here. Here he goes up to even and more. He's still working with outside lines, and now he gets to go underneath and work with inside lines. They're about even through the overpass. Here we go to the inside. Up a couple of lengths and more. Now 3 and even 4. 76 starts to drop back, but he has a burst of speed coming around the final hairpin. He'll get to go underneath, and he can't make up the ground. 76 started a lot better many videos ago. Corvette Nascar. Red Corvette here. Ooh, he left the course there for a second. Kind of jumped through the end of that first hairpin. He was slow through the second one as well. Only up a few lengths working with inside lines, and there comes the lead to a close through the overpass, and now they're about even. Has to work with away lines, but starts to speed up down here in the 4th straight. Here we go around the hairpin, and the 94 trying to keep up over the overpass and down a couple lengths. And Corvette will get 2 into the semifinals. They climb right back to even so quick, and NASCAR's got to cut from 4 down to 2 here. And now it's time to talk strategy. Because who are your best racers? Who are the 2 you really want in the final? Honestly, matchups were unfortunate here because I would want both the 01 and McDonald's in the finals, and I think they're the 2 cars racing next, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, it's tough here. I think I would lean more towards the 44 here, just based on previous experience, but again, the one never impressed me too much. The 01, on the other hand, but this is a 1 without the unnecessary 0 at the front, so I think I'll take the 44 here. Not a bad choice. And here comes NASCAR. Oh, I had that wrong. I had the 43 and McDonald's, and again, we're talking about the same thing here, really. 43, about the same skill as the 01 on any given day. 94, also a car you want in there. But man, I think I'd lean 43. 43, he was consistent. I think he took an overall round. I think the tournament round 1 was it that he bested. But it's going to be a close race here. Actually, 94 coming down about even up over the overpass and just can't get it by about half a car length. So it will be the 43, which again, I think is the more favored win. But wow, the 94 give him a run for his money. Well, now here we go. We went from 6-2 down to 2-2. Semifinals at hand. And I'm kind of hoping that we don't get knocked out immediately here. I'm hoping that it's a NASCAR and a Corvette in the finals, but you never know. So excitement's going to build here in the semifinals. 43 in the red Corvette. Red Corvette deceitfully fast. I he looks slow. Honestly, like, take this second hairpin here. Look at how slow it looks like he's cresting this second hairpin. Man, it looks like he's got no speed coming out of that, but somehow he's managed to stay way ahead of every vehicle he's racing. 43 trying to come back into it here, has one more inside line to work with. Up by a couple lengths is the red Corvette, and he's gonna have to do work. He's now behind, even 43 on the far side, but had to go up and over. And if he didn't have to go up and over, I think he would have won. But again, that's the balance of this course. He didn't have to go up and over at the top, and well, now it's balanced down here. Here we go. We got the Indiana, and we got the 44. NASCAR has to win to move on. 44 not looking good, though he is dealing with outside lines here, so that could have an effect. Comes around the outside and starts to climb back into a lead here, closing that gap, and now more for him as he's up about 2 lengths. Now is inside up about 3-4. Indiana 19 starting to let it slip away here around the final hairpin. Indiana 19 comes underneath, catching up, but not enough time once again. What a finish. 44 needed it. First to win 2 races. NASCAR Corvette. We got a finals here. Top tier from the Corvette team. One of the best from the NASCAR team. Who will put this away? Corvette has climbed back into this one. Honestly, I favored NASCAR from the beginning, and we'll see if they keep that favoritism down the end of the finals here. 44 out to a nice, healthy lead as we head towards the final turn. And it's starting to grow here. I don't think the red Corvette has a chance in this particular race. He's going to have to work with the next ones coming up. And the 44 is going to make it a 1-0 finals. NASCAR would like the sweep here, but overall they just like the overall win. They change lanes. We got 44 on the near side, red Corvette there on the far side. 44 again out to a lead. Red Corvette, ooh, looks fast down the second straight, dealing with outside lines again, so that's going to have a factor in what he gets to handle down the next 2 turns. Look at him start to break away. Now he's inside, looking fast through that 3rd turn. Let's get to the 4th turn. He's getting there pretty quick. Inside line, has some space. 44 coming up though, and he still has room, so it's going to be a final battle between the two as we're at 1-1. Oh, I love it when it works up to this. Here we go. This is NASCAR, this is Corvette. The winner of this race will take the double overpass cup in quite an amazing style. Who gets to deal with the underpass, we can call it, in that final straight? It looks like NASCAR will have to go up and over down the final straight. Corvette's got a chance here if he can keep pace with NASCAR. NASCAR breaking away for 2 lengths. Corvette battling back into it, can't seem to make it happen. He's down 2 lengths, goes underneath, now in the lead, and there you go. Corvette, right at the end. And by a length, Corvette will win the double overpass cup. What a exciting way to round off this 3-tournament round tournament, to use the word twice. And that will do it here at Races and Fun. We will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for tuning in.